Okay, Santa Monica, what is it like to live here? Niche.com voted it the #1 suburb in the whole of California, not just LA County, California. Does it live up to its hype? Why is it so good? And are there cons to living in Santa Monica? Well, today in this video, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons, and trust me, later on in this video, when I'm talking about the cons, you're going to realize that maybe it's not all that everyone thinks. I'm Tilley, the British bloke. I'm a local realtor. And if you're looking to make a move to Santa Monica or anywhere else in LA County, give me a call. Always happy to help. Like I've said many times before, I made the move in 2008 all the way from London, England. So if you have trepidation, if you have a little fear, give me a call. I'll happily talk you through it. I do videos all the time on what it's like to live in California. So if that's what you're looking for, please like and subscribe. In case this is the first time that you're researching Santa Monica, population 93,000. It's on the west side of Los Angeles, nestled between Brentwood. You've got Venice Beach right by. You've got Culver City, which I talk highly of. So yeah, there's always this argument, what's better, the east side of LA, the west side of LA? Santa Monica is arguably, if you talk to a lot of people, the #1 destination on the west side of LA. It gets all the buzz. If you ask people to name 3 locations in LA, Santa Monica is probably always going to be on there. Everyone has visited it, to the beach, to see friends, to the pier. A lot of places in LA County, people live here for years and years and years, never traveled to. I bet you a lot. I don't know how high, but I reckon 80% of people who live in LA County have probably been to Santa Monica at least once in their time here. So it's an extremely popular destination. Because of that, it is expensive. We'll get into the prices later. But yeah, Santa Monica, really great location. It's kind of close to Hollywood if you work there. It's kind of close to Beverly Hills. Obviously, you've got downtown LA as well. Traffic going out of Santa Monica, one of the cons, can be a nightmare. So if you do look in those areas, be aware that your commute's probably going to be an hour. Standard commute actually in LA is about 45 minutes each way every day. So hopefully you work from home some of those days. But yeah, the location is nice by the beach, but to get anywhere else, a little difficult sometimes. Okay, so maybe the biggest pro for me, Santa Monica, raising a family. Whether your kids are 4 years old or 14 years old, there's always something to do. Santa Monica is an expensive place to live. Because of that, there's great schools. Wherever there's money, there's always great roads and great schools. Santa Monica has some of the best schools, not just in LA, but in the whole of California and arguably the whole of the country. So if you're moving to California, moving to LA, you want good schools, Santa Monica definitely has you covered. And like I said, if you're moving to Santa Monica and you've got teenage kids, you're wondering, how on earth are we going to keep them entertained all the time? The walkability of Santa Monica, A-star. Yes, there's homeless, where we can talk about it a little bit later on, but I do feel safe in Santa Monica. And if you've got teenage kids at the weekend, they can go to the beaches, they can go to the promenade, there's shopping, there's coffee shops, there's cinemas, there's so much for them to do, and they can walk everywhere. Now you've got the scooters as well, but you do not need a car to get around Santa Monica, and that is one of the biggest pros if you ask me. And then if you've got younger children, you've got the beach, you've got the pier. You can spend an abundance of time just hanging out on the beach. It's absolutely beautiful. World-class beaches, if you ask me. Like I've said in videos before, some people in America have to travel hours on planes to get to these beaches. If you live in Santa Monica, you're literally a walk from these world-class beaches. So another real plus. And what helps with this active outdoor lifestyle, like you say, you've got the beach, you've got the roller skating, you've got the biking, you've got the trails, the walkability, is the weather. 300 days of sunshine. So yes, if you've got young kids, they can be outside off their iPads, enjoying their time. But if you're looking to retire, and you're like, where do we live in Southern California if we're looking to retire, maybe move out of state somewhere because you want the weather? Santa Monica is ideal. You can spend your days outside, you've got the fresh air, you can walk everywhere. So once again, whether you're 5 years old or 85 years old, Santa Monica definitely has something for you. Another huge pro, if you ask me, sometimes, for example, if you live in other areas, just to go to a nice restaurant or a trendy bar, you might have to get in your car and go somewhere. Santa Monica, once again, if you're looking for good nightlife, you're looking for good restaurants and bars, friends or family are coming into town, you want to put them up in a nice hotel or a cheap hotel, Santa Monica has all of that as well. So that's one of the biggest pros. Everything is under one roof, to be honest. You can live in Santa Monica, work in Santa Monica, and party in Santa Monica and enjoy your time with your family in Santa Monica. And a lot of places in LA County, that is absolutely not the case. And because a lot of people, if you live in Santa Monica, don't have to leave, there is really a good community vibe. You've got the farmers market, you've got the promenade where you can walk down, sit outside. I'm sure you're going to see lots of people you know walking past. Yes, it has tourism. Yes, it has other people coming from other parts of LA to enjoy Santa Monica. But the outdoor life, the community vibe, really strong in Santa Monica. Um, I'm not sure if people are born and raised there necessarily. A lot of people move in. For example, Glendale, Burbank, Pasadena. More people born and raised live there forever. Santa Monica, a lot of it's very transient. A lot of young professionals in the early 20s might go there because it's fun and upbeat, good community, just a good vibe. And then once they have a young family, they might move somewhere else a little bit cheaper, Culver City or other places where they can afford homes. So a lot of people move in and out of Santa Monica. The turnover, if you ask me, is higher. But I do still think it has that community vibe. Another pro, or it should be a pro, it's just a healthy community. Like I said, 300 days of sunshine. You can spend all day outside if you want, but you've got the yoga on the beach, you've got the juice bars, any diet, you've got restaurants for it, you've got the Whole Foods. People really take care of themselves in Santa Monica. Yes, generally, LA as a whole is a pretty healthy city, but Santa Monica, it's definitely up there in terms of the healthiest neighborhood in the whole of LA. So if that's your lifestyle, you want to be at the gym, you want to be eating healthy, and you want to be meeting like-minded people, Santa Monica, definitely check it out. Okay, another pro, the living. Yeah, con is it's expensive, but if people moving to Santa Monica probably know the prices. And to be honest, as long as your budget's over 800,000, depending on where you live in Santa Monica, it kind of caters for all budgets. There's areas where you can get a nice two-bed, two-bath condo for $800,000. But if you want to live in a beautiful, beautiful home in Santa Monica, there's a home for sale right now, 69 million. And there's everything in between. There's all architects. So whether you want modern or Cape Cod or Victorian or bungalow, whatever it is, Santa Monica will have you. The curb appeal, people do have a pride of ownership there, which I really like. The curb appeal in Santa Monica is excellent. And if you want a three-bed home, you can find them for 1.5 million. But like I said, in Santa Monica, a good budget is about $2.5 million plus, depending on the neighborhood. But once again, if your budget's 800,000, 1.2, 1.5, 2 million, all the way up to 5, 10, 20 above, Santa Monica does have homes for you. Also, the lots. The lots are a good size. A lot of places in Los Angeles, average lot is about 5,500 square foot. Santa Monica, 6 to 7,000 and bigger. So if you're looking for some land to go with your house, Santa Monica has that for you as well. If you ask me, it's a nice bonus. My last pro before we get to the cons, though some people I talk to might say it's a con, not a pro. Friends and family will want to come and visit you. I'm from England. Obviously, when my friends and family come over, they always want to do stuff. If you live in Santa Monica, you have an abundance of things for them to do. So if you live in Santa Monica and you're trying to get your friends to come and visit or your family to come and visit more, when they see where you live, they'll come and check it out and they'll come and say hi. All right, so Santa Monica was voted the #1 suburb in the whole of California. How can it have any cons? It must be amazing. Well, it does have cons. Number one, elephant in the room, let's talk about homelessness. Homelessness in Santa Monica over the last 5 years has skyrocketed. Downtown LA, pretty much anywhere, even Los Feliz. Go to Brentwood, where there's $10, $20 million homes, you're going to see some homeless people on San Vicente. So yes, if you're especially by the beach in Santa Monica, you're going to see homeless people. And are Santa Monica doing anything about it? They say they are, but as far as I'm concerned, it's not really making inroads or a difference. So if you don't want to see homeless people, if they scare you, Santa Monica is probably not the place for you. I do feel safe walking through Santa Monica. Obviously, I'm a real tough, burly man, which is probably why. But in all seriousness, if I had teenage children, girls walking around Santa Monica, would I fear for them? Not really. Like I said, Santa Monica has the world-class beaches and offers you so much. Because of that, tourism. If you don't want to be hanging out with tourists, you only want to hang out with locals, Santa Monica, once again, is probably not for you. Also, at the weekend, a lot of people who live in LA will come to Santa Monica to use the beaches and the restaurants and the bars and the nightlife. So if you want to be in a neighborhood where there's no tourism, Santa Monica, once again, probably not for you. And like I touched on earlier, getting anywhere. Yes, when you're in Santa Monica, the walkability, you've got the scooters, the public transport is great. Even public parking is excellent, to be honest. If you work in Santa Monica and live in Santa Monica, you don't even need a car. Brilliant. Most places in LA you do. But if you're driving to Beverly Hills, downtown LA, almost anywhere else in LA, in and out of Santa Monica can be a nightmare, especially during rush hour. And rush hour, trust me, rush hour times getting into Santa Monica is anytime after 3 p.m. So to be honest, it's always rush hour. So one of the biggest grumbles you'll hear about living in Santa Monica or working in Santa Monica, if you don't live there, is getting in and out on the freeways. It can really be horrendous. And I guess it's a con, it's the price. Santa Monica is one of the most expensive neighborhoods to live in the whole of Los Angeles County. Like I said, really an entry level home, 2.5 million. The closer to three, the better. So it's really hard to buy into. There's a lot of renters in Santa Monica, which is why I said it is quite transient. People coming in, people coming out, not necessarily people staying there for a long period of time because they want to live there when they're younger and they rent, but then they can't afford it. So yeah, prices are high. But if you are living in the best suburb in the whole of California, prices probably should be high, right? Okay, so as you can see, the pros really outweighed the cons when it comes to Santa Monica. I think it's an absolutely spectacular place to live. I would always highly recommend it, no matter what your age, no matter if you have kids or you don't, if you're retiring, Santa Monica has something for everyone. Like I said, I'm Matt Tilley, the British bloke, a local realtor. If you have any questions about Santa Monica, please reach out. Happy to show you homes. And like I said, I do videos every week on what it's like to live in LA County and Orange County. If that's what you're looking for, please like and subscribe. Hope to see you at my next video.